Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fate now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big drip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's...
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And away we go from Lumen Field. And we won't get a return to begin the season, but already, Brock, those new kickoff rules having an effect. Since it hit in the landing zone, this touchback is only going to be at the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Alrighty. Shot. Report. Shut up.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
180. 180.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go. Shut up.
Lamar now from the gun. He loses the football. And the Broncos corral it. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, Murray's letting it rip. And that's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. A tight end in motion now. Murray here on 1st down. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Escapes the pocket. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, Murray. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Getting out to his left. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They send a tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Set up. Hey, report. Report.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hockenson reels it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Hey, Ozzy, set up. Hey, middle. What is it on?
From the 26 on 2nd down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Come on, come on. Go. Yo. Come on.
Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
13. Cut.
Lamar throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Come on. Let's go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey. Come on.
Jackson's going to throw again. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Seattle! Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. This is complete to Gibbs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Back to the air, Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Forced out. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Fox now to kick this one away. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
You. 180. Hey, Alpha, it's hot. 180. 180 shot. Shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
Hey. You change it.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Shot. Right shot. Hey.
1st down, here's Lamar. This is complete to Olave. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Right shot.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal. QB sneak coming. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing here, Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught for the 1st. And he moves the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Go. Coach.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Kyler looking to throw. Touchdown, Denver! So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Fox now to kick this one away. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
What? No, we changed it. You are X. Shut up.
On 1st down, Jackson. Into the hands of Olave. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First and 10 now from the 30.
No, we changed it. Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Big Ace.
First and 10, Murray. He rolls to his right. On the move, looking, big gain downfield. And he gets in, touchdown Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. But new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Complete here to Bowers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Back to the air, Murray. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it yet again. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. Wide open down the field, and he has it! All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. It's a James Cook touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Now Kyler. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He breaks the tackle, and he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Got a man. Bowers has it. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Broncos make it a 16-point ball game. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go. Alpha, sit on.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Olave with the catch. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Hey, report. Go ahead. Hey, Ozzy. Sit on.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And he reaches the 35 before going out. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Yeah.
1st down, here's Lamar. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
13. Hey! Sit up!
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
You. Alrighty.
Jackson's going to throw again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
You change it.
Fourth down, it's Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He's got room to roam here. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
No, we change it.
Lamar throwing again. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
He tries to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, and the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Hits his running back. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win.
Two.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Throw reeled in by Stevenson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Go on, Eric.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey. Green.
Murray to throw. Headed right through the middle of the field. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
Seahawks 28. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming here. Jackson. This is complete to Olave. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Pass complete to Cook. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
On first down, Jackson. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Seahawks will have a first down. They kick the running back in motion. And again, it's Jackson. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 22 more yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So it'll be second down. Jackson yet again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Hey, sit up. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yo.
It's fourth down.
Yo.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Ozzy, sit up.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Sit up.
And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. The 5th time he's scored, putting him just 1 off that single-game record. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. In their